Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Just Bulldogs podcast. This week, on Sunday afternoon, Bulldogs are at home at Belmore Sports Ground, going up against the Canberra Raiders. Definitely for a very big day. It's been sold out there for I think about a week now, so it's definitely got to be packed out. So if you got tickets, you're very lucky. But definitely in for a very big game. Getting into the team, let's quickly run through the Raiders team. KO Weeks fullback on the wings, Jordan Rapana and Xavier Savage. In the centres, Matthew Timoko and Seb Chris. Their 5'8" is Ethan Strange with Jamal Fogarty at halfback. Josh Papali'i playing his 300th game in the front row with Joseph Tarpanair. Their dummy half is Tom Starling, Hudson Young and Elliot Whitehead in the back rows with Morgan Smithies at lock. Their bench, Denny Levi, Trey Mooney, Ada Mariota, and Zach Hosking, and their extended is Adam Cook, Albert Hopwade, Corey Hillsborough, Zach Wolford, and Emery Gula. Getting into our team list, we have Connor Tracy fullback, Jacob Kiraz and Josh Adekar returning on the wing, Bronson Cherry and Stephen Crichton also returning in the centres. Our 5'8" is Matt Burton with Toby Sexton at halfback. Starting front rowers are Josh Curran and Samuel Hughes with Reid Marnie at dummy half. Our starting back rowers are Viliami Kika and Jacob Preston with Kurt Mann at lock. Our bench, Bailey Hayward, Lipui Hopui, Curtis Morin, and Harry Hayes, another young bench this week. Love to see it. And our extended bench, Gerald Skelton, Liam Knight, Blake Wilson, Pawasa Farmasili, and Drew Hutchison, and Ashley Klein is the referee this week. In for a very big matchup. I'm recording this on Friday, so we have already seen that the Cowboys beat the Tigers last night to jump us on the ladder. Manly also with the bye getting their 2 points have jumped us as well. So that has knocked us down to 7th place on the ladder. So a good win this week. We'll see us get 5th place again and potentially 4th place depending on how the Sharks go. But definitely a big game this week to hold our spot in the top 8. We definitely can't fall out of the top 8, but we got to keep stacking wins if we want to get the best position possible. So definitely a big game and a game that we should win. We faced off against the Canberra Raiders at Magic Round, and we did lose that matchup, but we were the better team in my opinion. The first 2 Raiders tries came from Bulldogs errors. Connor Tracy dropping a bomb, very uncharacteristic for him. And then Jacob Kiraz also knocking the ball on, coming out of our own end, both leading directly to tries scored by the Canberra Raiders, giving them an early lead. If you looked at that game, if you looked at just tries scored by the attacking team, by the team using their offensive attacking plays, we scored more tries than the Raiders, but we did not come away with a win in that one. So we definitely need to flip that around this time, play as good as we can and come away with a win to hopefully knock a competitor out of the top 8 as well. Raiders currently sitting in 9th position on 24 points, one win behind us. So if they manage to beat us, then they would be on equal points as us as well. So we definitely need to come away with a win this week to hold on to our spot in the top 8, especially with the matchups we have towards the end of the season against a lot of teams on the fringe of the top 8. So every game is definitely going to be very important that we do come away with a win. But matchup in this one, this Raiders side, very forward pack dominant, a very big forward pack. So they do have what could potentially be a strong point against what is sometimes our bigger weakness. Josh Papali'i and Joseph Tarpanair, two very big and pretty good front rowers. Both of them have had very good careers. Josh Papali'i getting towards the back end, as I said, 300th game. Joseph Tarpanair, a New Zealand representative. So definitely some good guys to have up front. And then they've got some young guys on the bench, Trey Moody and Adam Mariota, that definitely still have some size about them. So I think we're going to have a similar game plan that we did against the Broncos. It worked very well against them, getting the ball shifted from sideline to sideline, really utilizing our outside backs and just letting our front rowers work their ass off in defense, really get our outside backs getting through all the media work, which I definitely think is a strong point for our team with Jacob Kiraz, Stephen Crichton, Bronson Cherry, and Connor Tracy, definitely strong points of their game. We have the return of Josh Adekar, definitely not known for his get-out work, But if we are doing if we are spreading the ball early in tackle sets coming out of our own end, Josh Odekar's speed will definitely be huge for us in those opportunities. We've seen last week Bronson Cherry linking up with Blake Wilson, giving Blake Wilson a bit of room to move, and he done very well with that. But Josh Odekar, that extra step above in speed, if Bronson Cherry can give him those little bits of room down the sideline, we know that Josh Odekar can really make the opposition pay. So definitely think this could be a big week for Josh Odekar. Potentially getting some line breaks and some tries in this one. Especially think it could be long range stuff as well. So definitely think Josh Odekar's in for a big one with our left side attack really starting to strike coming out of our own end. So excited to see Bronson Cherry and Josh Odekar linking up again with Matt Burton giving them good ball. We also have our captain Stephen Crichton returning back into his right center position. Had the week off against the Broncos side, but we managed to play very well without him. Not to say we don't need him. He's definitely the leader of our team, so definitely happy to have him back. But coming up against this Raiders side, it'll definitely be a very big inclusion. Looks like Stephen Crichton will be matching up against Seb Chris, I think. I think Matthew Timoko plays on the right side, so definitely a big matchup for Bronson Cherry there, defending against Timoko. Timoko, very strong ball runner. But I do expect Stephen Crichton to be able to lock down that Raiders left side attack with Ethan Strange and Zeb Chris linking up together, and then Hudson Young also on that side as well. So definitely some good strike power on that Raiders left edge. But with Stephen Crichton floating around with Toby Sexton and Jacob Press, I definitely think they're in for a very big game and should be able to shut down this Raiders attack. So definitely think we're in for a good game in this one. I do expect us to get the ball going sideline to sideline, really utilizing our outside backs, as I said. Think we should be coming up with a pretty good win here. I think we'll put some points on if we keep that same attacking structure that we did last week. So expect some points on the board. Should be a good track, I believe. So expect a pretty fast-paced game. Belmore Sports Ground, definitely a good place to be on a dry Sunday afternoon. So definitely expecting some points on the board. So expecting Bulldogs to come away with a win. And my prediction will be 28 points to 6. I think our defense is really going to come out strong, shut down the Raiders for the majority of the game. Raiders just coming away with the one try, and then Bulldogs putting on a fair few points in this one. My spotlight player in this one will be Matt Burton. We'll get him running the team around the park, really getting that left side attack going. I think he's in for a big one. So definitely think there's going to be something there on that left side. If you want some try scorer tips, I definitely think that left side, as I said, is in for some points with Bronson Cherry and Josh Odekar linking up, coming out of our own end, and then Connor Tracy potentially backing up. So I do like those guys, Josh Odekar and Bronson Cherry, with potential for Connor Tracy. If I'm looking at this Raiders lineup, defensive weaknesses, I will target Jamal Fogarty as the right side halfback, so that'll have William Kiko going at him. Again, I do think our left side is where you would want to be looking for if you're looking at potential try scorers. So Matt Burton, William Kiko, Bronson Cherry or Josh Odekar with Connor Tracy as a support runner. But I do think we will be scoring some tries in this one, so could be a good game to get on. So yeah, as I said, Bulldogs come away with a win, 28 points to 6. Matt Burton, my spotlight player of the game. But that'll do for the preview. Bulldogs taking on the Raiders on Sunday afternoon. If you want more content, make sure to check out at JustBulldogs on Twitter. Get some conversation pieces going on there. I like to get everyone's opinion, so make sure to check out at JustBulldogs on Twitter. And then on game day, live during the game, the at JustBulldogs Instagram stories are pretty active with live updates as the tries are scored, as points are scored. If you're not able to watch, make sure to check out that if you want some live updates on how the team's going. But even if you're watching, if you want to take live during the game, make sure to check that out. We are wearing a Heritage jersey this week. I've got mine on right now. So definitely a good one to watch. I definitely like the 04 throwback jersey, especially when we're playing at Belmore. But yeah, that'll do for this one. I appreciate everyone for listening, and I'll catch us next time.